Oh.
A bloomer. Gemma, something happened. Gemma, help.
Do I look a little weird?
Tatsumaki Setsuzu.
This unlocks when you to high rank, which happens in chapter.
Thank God.
Just for your information, I'm on PC using an Xbox controller. Appearance, it looks like a little.
Fucking. You look like a little head. Fuck you.
Look at that little fucking head down there at the bottom right.
God damn it.
It's offensive to me that it was that easy. Why didn't we go over to the head?
Shh, 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 shh. Baby girl, shh.
Loot lads. Was there anything you need to do in this game?
That I need to do? No, nothing right now.
Go catch a whopper? We could go fishing.
It's the fated fishing episode.
Yeah? We wanted to do a fishing episode for years. And we couldn't get a fish going. So fuck it. We'll just do Monster Hunter Wilds fishing because you need to catch a whopper. You need to catch a burger from a shitty burger restaurant. And then
Also,
catching is like, BK, have it your way. It's like, I don't even know that's the slogan.
I don't know where to fish here.
I could look it up for you, but I feel like it's part of the journey. If we actually do want to do a fishing episode, we could just like, you could exit right now if you want. Like, this is a get out of jail free card. We could play an actual video game.
We're going fishing.
Okay.
We're going fishing, and if something shows up to mess with our fishing spot, we fight it.
And then we resume fishing.
And then we resume fishing.
That's all because you really like the joke in the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
Gemma. Gemma, help.
Oh, no, feeling good.
You know what they say about green in the gills? Well, let me tell you.
I'm blue in the fur.
I've got the whole club looking at me, please. I'm in
They're
tears.
staring.
Well, Akuma go low. Tatsumaki says. I know my Akuma lore. He loves... He probably actually does this in canon. Like, he goes specifically to the Monster Hunter world in Wilds, and occasionally just comes over the fish when he's not selling fruits or being friends with Elena or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's kind of funny, actually, in the lore. I'm not really privy to the Street Fighter lore at all, but, like, I get made fun of a little bit by the one guy who cares. You know who you are. That Akuma's not a demon, but he has the power of demons. And in my worldview of how demons do, if it smells like a demon and throws fireballs like a demon, it's probably a demon.
He even has a move called Demon Flip.
He's also does the Raging Demon. And I don't think a man can have you die 1,000 deaths and not be a little bit of a demon.
Little bit.
Just a tiny bit. Like saying like, oh yeah, Slayer's not a vampire. We don't actually confirm he sucks blood. And it's like, yeah, but he like, goes for the jugular. It's like, he's just giving him a smooch. Actually, it's pretty on brand for Slayer, actually. Slayer being like the dapper vampire guy.
The
yeah.
gentleman. Yes, the Napa hunter himself. How does this like function, by the way? Like in the form of physics, this makes sense. You're dragging it along. This? How do we push? Chris, how do we push?
It's Akuma, dude.
Okay.
Dude, you get the fucking, what's the demon power called in your hand? That's, it gives him the ability to push. That's why he's a good fisherman.
Ah.
Yep. Like, not everyone can fish like the demon can.
True.
Yep.
Welcome to the fishing episode.
Do we want to explain the context, or?
What do you mean? Akuma's fishing.
Oh, I suppose.
What
yeah.
else is there to explain?
This is canon, yeah. Oh, whoa. Is that the guy? Hold on, can we just cut this real short? Akuma can just dive in there and catch it. I'm pretty sure you can wrestle a fish.
I can't, but I gotta catch it with a line or else it doesn't count. The lady knows.
What, how?
Probably.
I suppose the multiple bruises on the fish.
look. I fucking Shungoku Satsu to fish, came out mostly sashimi. I think she might be onto me.
Fish 1,000 fish. Like, what? It's like Akuma just going into the water. Coming in with 1,000 fish.
I just thought he saw like a large school. It's like, fish! 1,000 fish! Uh-oh.
He's so good, he doesn't even look at the fish.
Fuck this. I know.
He does this via feel. Except for when he slowly rotates over into like, wait, is that a fucking fish?
Oh no.
I think they ate your fish, man. Or bait. I think you need to reline that. Or it could be a stupid...
My whiskers are awfully sensitive.
Shut up.
Can I just say?
You really hit the cat speaking?
Yes. I already have... Look, I like Elma. I already have one guy talking to me constantly. Why would I also want the key to fishing is patience? And Akuma's just there like, I'm gonna fucking strangle this cat. Which also is demon-esque, you know? I don't think a lot of people want to strangle cats, but look at that man.
This is a cat string. How do you think you got that, like, shoulder shawl?
Specifically strangled cats. He strangled them all together to make the one shawl. He didn't use a single bit of thread.
I'm using the wrong bait. Ooh.
Well, what kind of bait?
Let's try a duster rig. I don't know.
Immediately. Just like it swarms.
Get him!
He's using the duster rig or whatever. I have not done the fishing in this game. Normally, like, it's Monster Hunter, right? You don't really do it for the fishing. That's why we're doing it now. It's because we missed out on a deep, interesting storyline in this water. Like, where's that guy going? Probably to his fish wife. He's gonna go say hello to his fish kids, check on his fish homework.
Yeah, you get off work early.
What do fish do for 9 to 5? Like,
Well, I mean, probably a lot of teachers, because there seems to be a lot of schools.
I suppose.
So you need, like, a crossing guard, and
Finances, you know, who's gonna, like...
bus driver, principal.
Man, I hate it when...
Who's the principal of the fish school?
Would it be one of those, like... I'm trying to think, actually. Because, like, some fish have, like, homes, and the other ones have, like, symbiotic relationships. Like, yo, I'm going to attach myself to you, Mr. Manta Ray, and I'm going to eat all the shit that
like
attaches to you.
Remorers, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, what's the principal equivalent to fish? Like, who's the overarching, like, overfish?
Then that would be, like, you know, friendly, and not like, oh, make them short because they're big. Like, no, that's...
I don't know. Actually, we can claim principals are friendly because a lot of media depicts them as kind of dickheads.
Yeah, leave in the comments your favorite principal fish.
It's just a dean fish, actually. I'm sure it comes in with like a nice, if slightly cheap because it's the education system. They don't get paid shit. Even if you're like a dean to a college or like at the university or whatever.
I feel like regardless, the anglerfish is janitor.
Is that typecasting janitors or anglerfish?
Both at the same time.
Point out one of those like algae eater guys. Like, I don't actually know what they're called. I just call them algae eaters. The one that like sticks to the glass and like cleans algae. Like that can be a janitor. That's janitor-esque.
It's janitor. Like, there's good janitors. I'm typecasting this one.
In the fish sitcom of our lives, I think that the janitor should be an octopus and an anglerfish. And everyone kind of likes the janitors, and like everyone likes the anglerfish. They just kind of know that he's in the deep. Like, you don't really go to the basement because that's where he lives. He's the maintenance guy. And then the octopus is like a charismatic, like, yo, if the main cast of this fish drama that I've decided to cast needs advice, I can be like a little sage type of thing. And if whenever there's something that like I can't deal with, I'm going to send him down to the basement where the anglerfish lives. And that's how you know there's real shit going on, is when an episode starts in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Starring, of course, I was going to say starring the blobfish, but blobfish is definitely a,
Superintendent Chalmers style.
I was gonna call him like a secondary character, and Chalmers is a secondary. Actually, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he's a tertiary. He only comes up to like.
Yeah, I guess Skinner's is kind of the secondary character, right?
Yeah. Oh, who is the main character of The Simpsons is definitely The Simpsons, but does anyone else in the main cast give them main character status? Like, who appears there more often than not? So I guess it's just episode per episode, sort of. But like, you wouldn't say Mo or Mo on a lot of episodes are not the main character. It's the character like the episodes that are written for Mo that are like main. Like, is there a Simpson in The Simpsons that could count as a secondary character? Is what I'm saying.
The one that's enough. Abe?
Well, okay, Grandpa Simpson does not count because he's definitely a
Okay.
secondary.
Fine.
I would say Maggie, but the Maggie actually has like a lot of like shit revolving around her. Okay.
Look, you speak.
Yeah, but when I speak, I'm like, who's the main character in The Simpsons? Like, I don't think I'm equipped for this today.
I got a fish.
Master Angler to shine.
Can I get a 1 in 1,000% chance that you just fail the catch and it just slaps you in the face? Your Pelico has to get it. Or Elma is just like,
The guild authorizes. God damn it. Is that the big fish there?
could be.
What is that? What are you?
I think
Who
he
are
needs to like swim on by. I think those are unattainable fish. Like, I think those are fish to be. Oh, he might be close. He's coming. Who the fuck are you? I know I fought dragons that are bigger than our country, but like, you're the biggest fish I've ever seen. The guy at Chris is like, what the fuck, man?
He's coming. He's on his way.
Am I chopped liver?
Every type of Whopper can only be found in the Scarlet Forest.
Damn, I didn't know there was a Burger King in there.
Uh-huh. Whopper, 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 Whopper. Thank you, Cat. Great Chevrolet Gastronome Tuna.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Season. Plenty. Let's go to a different season.
Of plenty.
That's the one.
But you have to go to Scarlet Forest if you want to catch your Whopper.
I'm in the forest.
Looks like you're on the beach, actually. So,
Where's the sand?
there doesn't need to be sand to be a beach.
Where's the sand? Where's
Fine,
the
you're on a fucking coast. Oh, look at me, I'm fucking Devin Led, and I just want to be like,
We live on a coastal. Right, whatever.
Yeah, but there's also beaches on the coast. You can get them confused if you lived your life on a beach.
Environment plenty.
Actually, no, you wouldn't. Actually, you would supposedly go like, this isn't a beach, what the fuck? Devin, I think you... Okay, alright, hold up. I'm gonna take a nap real quick, and you can explain to me the differences between a coast and a beach. And don't say sand. You're allowed to tell me why I'm wrong, but you're not allowed to correct me.
Lake's gonna have beaches,
Fuck.
but they're not a coast.
Yeah, but coasts can have beaches, but they're
Go on.
still coast.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we had this nautical talk.
Buddy, Alma just said this is a big fucking thing of water. Like, cut me some fucking slack, all right? It's early for her too.
Water big. Yes, Alma.
Good job, buddy. Like, guild authorizes you to take a fucking sip.
Thanks, Alma. Do it.
Dude, if you forgot, do it. If you forgot to, like, take a drink there, Alma would be very useful. I would love, unironically, for, like, if like, an hour passes, you just fought a big hunt, maybe you fainted once or twice, and she just said, like, all right, take have a little bit of a sippy. And, like, regardless of whether or not you, the player, takes a sippy, she just gives, like, you know, positive affirmations and, like, gives you a head pat.
Like, yeah, I think considering that we have cute girl officer with you at all times, right? We should be using her to kind of like help the destitute nerds of the world. Like, if you've been playing for like 2 hours, she's like, you know what? Maybe you should stand up, take a stretch, like directly at you, the player.
Can we have Alma and voice actresses and mod creators, you know where we're going with this. Can we get her to call us good boys or girls?
I just want to be able to drink their water and stretch a little bit.
Yeah, but in my opinion, if I needed to do something that I forgot to do, I would feel a lot better about myself for forgetting something basic like drinking water if a cute girl decided to fucking, I guess, jazz me up in that case of like, man, you're such a fucking handsome boy for drinking the fucking water that you need to live. I'm like, oh, thank you, Alma. Oh, wait a minute. Now I feel like life's worth living, and like that's really just.
Yeah, how are things at home, Chris?
Emily's been gone for a month.
Yeah.
You know, and my AI girlfriend's just not doing it for me today. So.
Get back here, big fish.
None of the Lulats have AI girlfriends, as far as they know.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Who knows? Maybe Grok will get so advanced that it'll start taking our video suggestions and call everyone good boys and girls. Even though it sucks. I don't know, man. I don't even use Twitter. I don't like the. Oh! The only reason why I vote Grok is because they got in a beef with Neurosama.
Oh, give me this fucking fish. I don't have a Whopper yet. Give me... Fuck!
You fucking toss that fucking cat in the river. Fishing's all patience.
I'll kill you.
You're talking to Akuma right now, dude.
I like, is there a line? Is there a line?
Yeah, it's called
Stress?
a fishing line.
Stop. Like, I don't want it to break.
Wait till he's tired. If Alma wants the fish to take a drink of water, you also have to restrain the fish.
Fuck.
I think this is actually harder than hunting the monster itself.
No, I'd rather hunt a monster.
The true monster is fishing the entire time, I think.
Is that it? Are they all gone? Are all the Whoppers gone? That's the first time I even hooked a fucking Whopper, let alone two.
I'm sure there's more where that came from. Like, Burger King's a pretty busy restaurant despite it being bad.
Yeah, I don't know anybody actually, aside from Ashley, who actually enjoys... I don't know anybody normal who actually enjoys going to...
It's one of those restaurants
Jack's, Burger King's.
That, like... It's a guilty pleasure. It's I really don't care what's in my body. I just want a big, round, really garbage meat slab. And, like, there's much better meat slab restaurants out there. Like, don't go down that primrose path of I just want a burger and I want a cheap burger. First of all, not really that cheap in the grand scheme of things. And secondly, it's a bad burger for its price regardless. We're putting Burger King on blast, even though I'm pretty sure like 100% of people would be like, yeah, fuck Burger King.
There's one guy who's upset. Just one.
Oh, yeah, fuck him. Oh, he just popped out of nowhere, man.
Goodness, give me the fucking fish.
Though I will admit, I've had Burger King in the past month.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And as well, I know at least one person in my life, and I'll give you 3 guesses as to who. They are also supportive of the occasional Burger King, if only because it's a really, really bad burger that you sometimes have to have.
You don't have to have it.
But you have to, though. It's part of the human experience to have both bad and good things. Like, it's like a... I'm going to describe something wild here. It's like a cultural reset, right? Where you could have a town with the most authentic, the most like delicious, like homemade Mexican cuisine, and it's readily available, and like you can order it whenever you want. You could go there and you could like shake hands with the guys that make it, and like, yeah, no, me and my brother have been doing this for 16 years, and you're like, excellent. I'm so glad that like, you came over here to like grant me the opportunity for authentic Mexican cuisine. And then like you look at the Taco Bell across the street and you're like, hold on.
You don't have Baja Blast here.
Fuck yeah. It's the cultural reset of like, you don't know what you lost until you go to the depths of hell. Taco Bell is not good food. It's a sin. But, but much like our boy, JC, you have to take the sins in order for everything else to be good in perspective,
You think? Do you think if Jesus had a Baja Blast, things would have changed?
Yeah, he would be like, this life's not worth living. I don't know one person who actually likes Baja Blast.
You've sinned too far. There's no stone I can uncast.
I'm not a religious person, but like I would say I see Jesus every single time I drink Baja Blast in the bad way. Like he's just like in behind the counter, just shaking his head. He's just like, was it worth it? Was it worth it for the Baja Blast? I mean, I didn't really finish it. It's like, no, was it worth it? Like actually dying for you people?
He takes a sip and goes back on the cross. Yeah.
Does he take a sip of the Baja Blast? Does Jesus like Baja Blast?
I don't know. That's the main question.
I don't think he does.
Well, I haven't read too much of the Bible.
I mean, I can get the vibe from what I've heard, which is mostly just things that are not the Bible.
I mean, there's a lot of criticisms of it, but nobody really talks about the Crunchwrap Supreme chapter.
Yeah, we him and his apostles all go. Like fucking Taco Tuesday or whatever. Judas is like, nah, I'd much rather have go on Thursdays when the Crunchwrap Supreme is on sale. And it's like, well, you can just go on Thursday. Like,
they go to the KFC Taco Bell fusion. Everybody gets Taco Bell. Judas is the only one to get the 12-piece bucket.
he eats a 12-piece butt. I mean, okay, it was they did hard labor back then. That's fine. Like, as
Dude,
a person,
it's only 30 pieces of silver.
Oh shit, that's good. Inflation, am I right?
It's all about the crispiness of the skins. You don't get that in Jerusalem?
The proper response is like looks at map, but for some reason I was also like looks at watch because like what day is it today? Is it Taco Tuesday?
Look, the fact is watches are so advanced now, you could still look at a map on your watch.
Shit, that's at least says a lot about society.
And then switch tabs to a Bible.
You think they would like convert Judas? If you're like, all right, this is kind of great. Like,
if he had a Baja Blast.
No, he wouldn't get the Baja Blast because maybe that's what he's missing.
There's the comment. You can still get a Baja Blast at the KFC Taco Bell Fusion.
Yeah, but like, you always associate Baja Blast with Taco Bell. You don't associate it with KFC. It's again, it's another cultural thing, I think, where like you can have KFC and Taco Bell separate. So if I order at a KFC Taco Bell, I wouldn't go like, yeah, can I get a 12-piece for the 30 silver or whatever today? But also I want a Baja Blast. It'd be like, no, I just kind of want the chicken or like with the Coke or whatever. Whereas every time I get a Taco Bell order, regardless of the size of the order, regardless of the context, I always get a Baja Blast. And I fucking hate it. It comes to a point where, like, Emily pointed it out, and it was a point of worry, actually. Of, like, why do you get it if you don't like it? And I'm like, I legitimately didn't have an answer. Like, no joke. Like, there was no introspection on that. That was a, like, yeah, why do I get, like...
It's just what you do.
It's habitual at this point.
It's what you do.
Can we settle with a Whopper Jr., by the way? I understand the girl over there is hungry, but like...
She needs the Whopper, Chris. You give the girl a burger.
Oh, fuck! I can't deny a girl a burger.
Exactly.
Even if it is Burger King.
Look, she's having it her way.
I think...
Switch back to morning.
For some reason, I'm like trying to think of a boundary for Burger King. Of like, what would I do in order to willingly get Burger King? And my brain went from like, give the girl a burger. But if the girl wants a Burger King burger, would I have to try and sway her a little bit? Like, look, if it's like a money thing, I wouldn't say if it's a money thing. That's incredibly insensitive. But like, I would try to lean her towards I will pay for your food. This is definitely like, we're going out to eat. But like, we could just go get Five Guys.
It's right down the road. It's a smash burger, like right over here. Ooh.
Lucky for me. You scared him away with the arrow, man. You can't shoot the fish.
Why? I don't even think there's anything there. I think we were just being lied to.
I think you scared whatever.
I think you're stinky.
That's the
big one.
So yeah, if I go on a date with you nowadays in the current world lore, I'll try to gaslight you into not wanting Burger King, even though like I don't know the context as to why you want Burger King. Maybe it's like, ooh, the big one. Okay. But honestly, like, heighten your standards. And I know you're dating me, so like the standards are a little low already. But like, when it comes to food, life's too short for shitty fish. And by fish, I mean burgers. And by burgers, I mean Whoppers. And by Whoppers, I mean fish. Take me to a bombulance, please.
My man's not okay right now. It's the longest time I had a fish on the line.
Trying to think about dating girls and like, you know, if I take them to a burger place, it can't be the one place. It's kind of like, I would say it's an equivalent of like, yo, do you want to go to the mall? Please don't get Taco Bell, which has been told to me before, by the way. So we go to the mall and we know we're going to be there for a while. And we're like, let's hit up the food court. We haven't had supper. And the gentle beg, please don't get Taco Bell.
What are the other options?
See, you get it, right? Like women, am I right?
Where else am I going to get a Baja Blast that I don't like?
Meanwhile, the object double standard of, can we just go to Five Guys, please?
Yeah.
The worst part about that joke is if you equate it to real life, they would have to drive me to Five Guys. We'd have to find a Five Guys in this scenario. They would have to take me there in order for me to buy you a burger. But I will buy you a burger. That is the tax that I'm willing to pay.
Is Uber eating a little bit too much of a like too quick of a resolution?
I think so in this case. I think it also depends on the.
I got it! I got the Whopper! Fuck yeah.
Anyway, it depends on the context, but
I can go talk to lady now.
man, with food app deliveries, actually, you can just like really just conjure whatever date you want.
How am I going this way? I just do this. Just conjure dates, yeah.
Yeah,
So.
like I summon date, and like you get the fruit, and you're like, not that type, and you throw the date down.
I wanted a fig.
Fig Newton, you know, the ones with the hornets in them.
That's the one.
I got into a slap fight with a hornet kind of recently.
I'm sorry?
You heard me. So it's warming up, and they're starting to wake up. I found a mud. It's not a. I mean, hornets are wasps, whatever. I found a mud wasp just kind of hanging out, and I'm like, "What are you doing, sir?" So I did try the humanitarian thing of scoop them up with I trapped them with a glass. I put a card under the glass. Because they're angry little pestilent shits.
Yep.
Instead of doing it normally, I probably agitated it a little bit more than I wanted it to by tipping the glass outside and then closing the door when I knew it was flying around so that it is disoriented, and I left it there for an hour. Now, it was also cold, and I don't know if you knew this, Devin, but if a cold bug waking up from hibernation is cold, it'll just go back.
Yeah, okay.
So when I checked on the cup, I checked on the cup. I didn't see it. I'm like, excellent. It must have flew off in an agitated state. So I picked up the glass, and that is when the fight decided to happen.
The boss music starts.
Because when I picked up the glass, much like a fucking assassin in the night, he came in and fucking was like, "Nah, sting," and I'm like, "You bitch!" So I just fucking slapped the wasp, and it didn't die in one, which I don't know what it says about me or the wasp, but it was truly a 2 health bar fight. Because then I needed to I swatted it. It was stunned. I went to go find it was still outside at this point. This was a spite fight. I went to go get a slipper.
Yeah.
And I fucking brought it down.
Oh, she loves weird little freaks. Whoa! Sorry.
That's me. Anyway, let me describe how I fought a wasp.
Yeah. Shut up, Kenya.
Let's move
Actually, I beat the shit out of Wasp not too long ago. I gotta do the razzle dazzle now. Oh my god.
Man, one whopper after another.
Where the fuck is one of these?
What the fuck is an SQ Knight or whatever?
They're weird little guy freaks.
I like weird little freaks. I also kind of like that in Worlds, it felt like you and Handler were the only two people doing anything. And like, you don't see anyone doing anything in this game either. But for some reason, the general vibe is that they're all actually doing something. Like, even Eric is there for a reason, as opposed to Wilds, which was like, yeah, the only two people we'll ever see out on the field are you two. And I know in context, that one handler handles every other monster hunter to date, so like, I don't know what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, they got big bustling like camps and such.
And like, I'm pretty sure it's just placebo. Like, I'm pretty sure the only reason why I'm thinking this for Wilds is because everyone's just kind of chilling out and everyone's being casual. And like, you have the silly little freaky girl that wants a burger from the water. And I also think it's because you meet them. Like, I think because Gemma goes out and Eric goes out and that fucking Werner guy goes out and was like, hey, you want to test out a bomb? And I'm like, sick.
Sure, yeah.
Like, who doesn't?
I'm gonna go risk my life and probably get attacked or trapped by a monster. But like, do you want to test out a bomb? Like, yeah.
I know I'm discussing anime logic here, but like, you can take a railgun from a dragon and kind of get up and like dust yourself off. Do you think that other regular people can take a dragon railgun, or is it like your particular class that can? Like, it's anime logic that like fighters are just like absurdly strong or whatever as well.
Yeah.
But like, if Elma like really wants to, can she fucking duke it up with a like Valhazak or whatever?
Well, because I know in Rise we had those randos show up all the time and be like, here is gun, here is like big fuck off.
See, they're like, here's the thing, like they're trained hunters. So is the part of the hunter training?
Wait. Wait a fucking second here.
Do you think he's just like, he's calm now and then he looks over and like you get the cutscene where he's just raging demoning you? You're catching whoppers too, huh? Sick little freaks.
What the fuck? This is like a metaphor for something.
You went out DoorDash and like some fucking Five Guys? Like, we had some talking to do. Look at that little I do like him. He's a little freak. I hope he's the guy.
Give me the freak.
Freak obtained.
Give me this nod. Hell yeah.
You're right. I also like little freaks. I think Kenya has something going on with her.
I was not expecting.
It was just funny. I'm so glad we went for the second catch, man. Like, I guess that also brings up another question. Akuma's all about like strength, right?
Yep.
So he sees that people on the regular take railguns from dragons. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat that any less than I need to. Like, I don't think Jamie, at least Jamie 2 drinks in, can't take a railgun. But Jamie 5 drinks in can.
Yes.
But like, Akuma probably hates the fuck out of that little guy. But he looks at all of the hunters, even the little guys that are just like being little freaks, and is like, I like you because I know that you could take a railgun. I would like to learn from you.
I just like the fact that he's just hanging out with the Woodwoods instead of taking railguns to the face.
Actually, that's really funny. I kind of just glossed over the fact that he's hanging out with Woodwoods. I think Akuma's kind of a cool guy. He just kind of hyper focuses on like fighting when he's fighting, you know?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me explain. He hyper focuses on killing people while he's fighting, as opposed to just fighting for the sport, you know? Like, that's the difference between... Oh, look at him go! Can you go up to a monster real quick and try to, like, 10-hit combo the guy?
No, because it's next time on Loot Lads.
You bitch.
Oh, maybe next time.
Can you eat the fish? Can you eat the fish? Can you eat the fish? I was just sitting there like,
Also, I think it'd be really funny to hunt a monster, but as Akuma, but never use the Akuma shit.
I mean, that was the original conceit, right? Like, you were gonna fight, like, you weren't gonna use the fucking 10 hit combo.
I was gonna try and fight the Arch-Tempered right out with the assisted Akuma combos.
That'd be a fun.
100%.
How much damage do they do?
Not great. It's not great.
Can they get buffed by anything?
Yes, but you can't. You're not allowed the talisman. You can only use the talisman that buffs his moves in his specific things.
That's not that bad, actually, dude. That's not that bad, actually. Like, it'll take a while, but you can definitely do. Finally, a challenger worthy.
Next time on Lootlads.